Dark and bizarre, bizarre and dark, dark and bizarre. You ain't leaving with all you brought, hopeless and helpless, chained to a wall. The blade's getting closer, the open grave calls. Why, oh why did I read those words? My damnation's infernal. I thought Joe couldn't steal my soul, but horror springs eternal.
Good evening, my friends. Joe, sorry. I hope that commercial's okay. I know it says coming this fall. And that commercial's nearly a year old, but it is very exciting, and Horror Springs Eternal has not been released yet. So joetownsend.com, go on over there. You can find out all the latest news that's going on with Joe, or you can just ask Joe here because Joe's either in the audience or on camera for these shows here on the Weber Internet thingy. Hey, everybody! Welcome to the show.
Mr. Weber's Web, oh mystery. Ah. Mr. Weber's Web, oh mystery. Oh, oh, oh. Mr. Weber's Web, oh mystery. Ah. Mr. Weber's Web, oh mystery. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Hey, everybody. There, wait, I can do a better version. There we go. Hey, welcome to Mr. Weber's Web O Mystery, the show in which I, John Weber, share with you, my very good YouTube friends, one of the things that I love most. It really is one of the things that makes me happiest. Old-time radio shows, but I get to listen to them with my friends. And this is my happy place. It's also really great that tonight our subject is squarely on horror. That's kind of where the show started, but it's turned into this beautiful celebration of old-time radio. We listen to all kinds of shows here on the Web of Mystery, but when I started it, I thought, well, I'm going to be a horror host, and I'm going to do a horror show, and it's going to be so much fun, and it is a ton of fun. So tonight, oh, and I didn't even load it up. Look at me doing a bad job of advertising my own darn show. Where is it? I mean, you're here, so you don't need the date and the time, but but tonight we are going to listen to Lights Out. Now, Lights Out is a show that it's weird being even being my age, even being an older person like me. I don't have a long history with old time radio. For me, it goes back to the late 70s when I got my first cassettes. And actually, there's a great conversation going on in the chat right now where folks are talking about their first radio shows. And my first radio shows, I got them, I think it's 1977. I think it was the Christmas of 77. My mother just bought them for me on a lark. She had a catalog that she would buy from, and they would sell cassettes called radio reruns. And I got a big box of them one Christmas. It was sort of a forgotten thing. Like she'd forgotten she got it for me, and then she didn't even wrap it, and she gave it to me, and she was like, "Shrug, sorry, I don't know if you'll like these." It ended up being one of my favorite things in the world, still to this day. And though my mother is no longer with us on this planet, I always think of her when I listen to old time radio shows. And I always think of the love that she instilled in me for these old time radio shows. So it goes deep for me. As I know it does for a lot of people, those memories really go deep. However, we weren't around when old time radio was being made. So there's a lot that we don't know. So I do some research now and again when I'm doing a show. I've never researched Lights Out before. And for this episode, I did. And oh my gosh, what a fascinating show. What fascinating talents went into this. What an incredibly not 1930s sensibility this show has, because it is a 1930s show. The one we're going to listen to tonight, of course, is called Cat Wife. And it is probably one of the most popular episodes written by Arch Oboler. And we'll just talk about Arch for now because it's very relevant to tonight's show. Arch Oboler did not create the show Lights Out. And I always kind of thought, hey, he didn't create this. Why is it called Arch Oboler's Lights Out? Why do these stories keep getting released? Why does he release the same stories over and over again? Why has he done so many different versions of it? He would do album versions of the show. And he actually had a series in the 70s. He was still alive. He was not a young man, called The Devil and Mr. O. And I had this thing about Arch Oboler, like right up until pretty much yesterday when I started doing the research. Like, who does Arch Oboler think he is? Arch Oboler is a fascinating dude. Absolutely fascinating. When he took over the show Lights Out, he didn't particularly want it. It was not the kind of radio he thought he should be writing. He wrote all kinds of stuff. He wrote comedy sketches. There's a famous sketch about Adam and Eve that debuted on the Chase and Sanborn Hour, which was Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy's show. It was a sketch in which Don Amici plays Adam and Mae West plays Eve. And it is dirty. It is quite suggestive. Not so much by our standards, but by the standards of the 1930s. Woo! They got into some trouble putting that Arch Oboler sketch on the air. He's written a bunch of things, but to go back and to listen to his stuff, knowing that what he really wanted to do is write all kinds of stuff. And he ended up being a horror writer by default because of this show. Well, let's talk about this show, Lights Out. Lights Out was created. It first went on air in 1933. And as I've told you many times about the radio shows of the 1930s, they were still trying to figure it out. They were still trying to go with, what is radio and how will people like it and how will it become part of their lives? Remember, one of the biggest moments that sealed old time radio as an official part of American life was the War of the Worlds broadcast that Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater did in 1938. So there were a lot of years there where they were still trying to find their way. They were still trying to figure out how to do scripted material and sound effects and music, how to get bigger rooms to record in so that you could have an orchestra and you could have an entire team of sound effects artists. It was, or you might even have an audience, and they had to figure out how to properly mic a stage in an auditorium. I mean, this was all tricky stuff in the 30s. So you got to give them a lot of credit. There are things that are kind of missing from Lights Out. They don't use a lot of music. You'll see and hear. The sound effects are very homemade, but there's something very interesting about that too. The acting, Arch Oboler was famous for actually sitting in the room in front of the actors, conducting them like they were an orchestra. And that's a weird kind of acting. I've done that before. And Arch Oboler was one of the pioneers of that. So this show was put together with very raw pieces at a very raw time. And remember, in 1933, the radio was still kind of an invader in the home. Old time radio was the first media that was broadcast. And so it was strange to people. One of my favorite Arch Oboler stories. This story is nuts. First off, let's talk about one of the most famous Arch Oboler stories. You've probably heard of it. I'm not going to mention the name Bill Cosby, but there is a famous comedy sketch about listening to The Chicken Heart. It is so silly. It was actually it was dramatized, if that's the right word, on the cartoon Bill Cosby and the Cosby Kids, Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids. There are many versions of this. Because it was suggested to us by our own Raphael, I said, Raphael, I can't play that on the air. I've tried playing it on the air before, and I get a copyright strike because Arch Oboler owns it. But it is posted on my YouTube page for Weber. Come on, you can't remember the name of Weber Internet Thingy. I couldn't even remember the name of my webpage. It's been a busy day. So if you want to hear it and you haven't heard it yet, there is a really beautiful version of it that Raphael found for me, and I've posted that on Weber Internet Thingy on Facebook. I'll post it on our other socials if you want to find it, say on Instagram as well. When our Arch Oboler took over Lights Out, his very first episode was called Funeral Services. It was about a young girl at her funeral who is in a coffin, but she's not dead. And it's all from her perspective. It's all her inner monologue. And it ends badly because they bury her. Well, the phone rang off the hook at NBC, which was the network that had Lights Out. Lights Out was a midnight show, and they would take certain liberties of horror and imagery that was freaking people out. But oh my gosh, people went crazy. Well, that kind of solidified everything. That was Arch's first episode, and the network was like, that was a terrible thing you did. Please do it again, over and over. We had to deal with so many people. We're famous now for a midnight show. That's really awesome. And here we are wagging our finger at you. How would you like a raise? And from now on, we'll call it Arch Oboler's Lights Out. I mean, it happened that fast. He became the new owner, the new creator behind Lights Out. Another one of his incredibly famous stories is the one we're going to listen to tonight. It's called Cat Wife. This is not the first time that Lights Out played Cat Wife. This is technically the fourth time. The one we're going to be listening to is from 1938. It is April 6th, 1938. And it's really great. I mean, Boris Karloff is a fantastic actor. It's really kind of unusual that an actor would be so well known for a character that does not speak. In the case of Frankenstein, I call him Frankenstein, the Frankenstein monster. But what a beautiful voice Boris has. He's a great actor, and he loves it. He loves to act, and that really comes through on this one. Okay, now I'm taking a look at the comments, and they are so dead on. Joe Townsend says 1938 was a banner year for radio horror. This being the fourth time that they brought it back. Why did they bring this story back four times? The show kept getting canceled and brought back. How legendary is that? That is so perfect. They kept canceling the show. And then people would write letters. There was actually a time where NBC canceled it, and Arch Oboler was like, well, good, that's over with. And they're like, oh, no. We're just waiting for the letters to come in. It's coming back. We just haven't told anybody. We want the audience to feel like if they demand the show, we'll bring it back. And Arch Oboler's like, fine. Because he really had other things he wanted to do. That's what happened with the guy who created the show, Willis Cooper. He moved on to bigger and better things. Arch wanted to do that too. But here's one of the things Arch loved about doing the show. He could do anything because no one would sponsor it. So he never had to please the advertisers. All he had to do was deliver a horrifying story. And here we go. We are just about ready to put it up. Oh, we got somebody new in the chat. Mr. Billfold, welcome to the show, sir. I've been enjoying this chat. Oh, epic beard too, man. I loved radio and tape trading. It is nice to see folks who enjoy this stuff as well. What a wonderful hobby it is. And I'm so glad that we're all together keeping this hobby alive, because the more we can find people who want to listen to it, the more we will open up this incredible world that a lot of people don't even know existed, this alternative universe of programming and entertainers and fantastic work. Anyway, listen to me going off. Let's get this show started. And all I got to do is share the screen here. Where are you? Not you. Yes, you. Okay, who are we listening to this week? This is a YouTube channel called OTR Halloween Holidays. So far, from what I listened to of this particular broadcast or this particular recording, this is a good one. They did a really nice job cleaning it up. It sounds really fresh. And yeah, once again, the date was April 6th, 1938. Here we are on Mr. Weber's Web O Mystery, and let's listen to Boris Karloff in Catwife from Lights Out.
The National Broadcasting Company takes pleasure in presenting Mr. Boris Karloff in the third of a special series of anniversary Lights Out broadcasts. Tonight, at the urgent request of hundreds of listeners, we bring you a repeat broadcast of the strange play which you have chosen as a highlight of all the Lights Out series, Catwife. Lights out, everybody.
Stop me from coming to. You can treat me mean, that's all right. Now get even
Cut it out.
from 105 till now. Oh, I love that song.
Cut it out, will you? Your husband will be turned down here in a minute. Come on, Queenie, we better blow out of here.
Yeah, I guess she better No, don't go. I don't want to be alone.
What do you mean alone? Your husband's in the next room, ain't he?
Oh, that guy. What does he know about having fun? Work. Makes me sick where I've never been sick before. Oh, come on. Stick around. Let's have some more fun. You can't stop me. Oh, sweetie, that's the most marvelous song I've ever heard.
Linda, for heaven's sake, Linda.
Well, Speak of the devil. Hiya, Johnny boy. Come on in. The water's fine. Only it ain't water. Huh?
It ain't water. For heaven's sake, I'm trying to work.
Oh, go away. Go away. You're spoiling my party. Throw him out of here, Kenny. He's only my husband.
Get out of here, you. Take that other woman with you. Go on, clear out. Come on.
No, wait. Don't listen to him. It's my house. It's my house. You kick them out. My friends. You kick them out.
Linda, haven't you any consideration at all? I begged you, pleaded with you to try to keep these people out of the house when I'm getting some work done. And you persist in doing just the opposite.
You kick them out. My friends.
Yes, I kicked them out, and I'll do it again every time I find them here. They're no good. You've given me your word time and time again to give them up.
I'll call them back. I'll call them all back. You can't tell me what to do. Not me. They're my friends, mine. I'll give a dozen of you for one of them.
All right, Linda. If that's the way you feel, I guess you and I have finally come to the end of the road. You haven't got a grain of loyalty in you. All I ask is a little peace and quiet in my own home, and I can't even have that.
Go away. Go away.
Night after night, you and those people, yowling and screaming like a pack of alley cats. And you the worst of all. I'm through, Linda. I'm through with you for good.
Oh, no, you're not. Oh, no, you're not.
Keep away from me. Keep away. Oh, Linda.
See? You're not through with me at all. You'll never be through with me. Never.
Oh, Linda. Linda.
No, let me go. Let me go. I don't want you, you fool. You're not through with me. I'm through with you.
No, Linda.
I'm tired of you. Do you hear me? I'm tired of you. I'm gonna get so far away from that smug face of yours that I couldn't see it with a telescope.
Linda, my wife.
Your wife. Why do you think I married you?
I thought you loved me.
I married you because I was sick of working in a two-bit barber shop, because I was sick of living in a hall bedroom wearing bargain sale dresses. I wanted dough, plenty of it, all I could get. You were the best chance to get it that came my way.
No, Linda, you did love me. You must have loved
I
me.
loved you about as much as that canary up there loves his Katie. I told myself I'd stay with you a year, divorce you, stick you for plenty of alimony, and then get out.
But we've been married 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years. Because you fooled me. That's why.
I fooled you.
Yes. Huh. You started to make a lot of money. More money than I ever thought you could make. So you're giving me the air, huh?
No, Linda, I love you. I'll always love you. I didn't mean what I said.
Well, I did.
No, Linda, don't leave me. You're no good. I know you're no good, but heaven help me, I love you. I'll never love anybody else.
Get out of my way.
No, I won't let you go. You've got to stay.
Take your hands off me.
You're no good. You've cost me my self-respect. But you'll stay with me. You'll stay with me, or I'll cut you off without a cent. You won't get a dime from me. Not a dime. Stop that. Stop knocking.
Oh, you Sam. You fat-headed Sam.
Stop that.
You're going to cut me off without a cent, are you? Oh, you fool. I've got everything that belongs to you now. You hear me? Everything.
What are you talking about? What are you saying?
This house. It's in my name, isn't it? The car. It's in my name, isn't it?
I know, but... Oh, no, you wouldn't.
Oh, wouldn't I? Well, listen to this, my darling husband. I cleaned out the bank account yesterday.
No.
Every cent of it. I won't be in the street. You will. Now, this is my house. Get your things and get out of here.
I'll kill you.
No, stop
I'll
it.
kill you.
You come near me. Let me go. Let me go.
Oh.
You touch me again and I'll tear your eyes out.
You cat.
Get out of my way.
That's what you are, a cat. A big, white, heartless cat. You think like one, you screech like one, you claw like one. You even look like one. Cat, that's what you are, a great white cat. I didn't marry a woman. I married a cat.
Keep it up. Keep it up. You're doing swell.
Laugh at me. Go on, laugh at me. But you're a cat. A sneaking, yowling cat.
Now, that's enough of that. You stop saying it.
A cat. A cat. You hear me? A cat.
Stop staring at me like that. Stop staring at me. John, what's happening to me? John, my head can hardly see. John, help me. John,
Linda.
what are you staring at? What are you staring at? What are you... Meow!
Linda. Linda. Now, John, you've got to control yourself. Everything will be all right.
Oh, Doctor, what have I done? What have I done?
John, please, pull yourself together. You're not entirely to blame for what's happened.
What did I do? I did it. I'm to blame.
Stop talking like that. It's preposterous to say you're to blame. She was hysterical, John. And the suggestion that she was a cat caught her in an unguarded moment and resulted in a temporary neurosis.
Oh, Doctor, she's got to get well. She's got to.
Of course, she'll be all right. A little rest, quiet, and in a few days it'll all be forgotten.
Is she sleeping?
Yes. I gave her a sedative. She's resting very comfortably.
Can I go in and see her?
But I tell you, she's sleeping, John.
I know, but... Oh, I've got to see her. I've got to look at her. I've got to make sure she's all right. Don't you see? I've got to make sure.
John, please. You've had a hard time of it. You'd better get to bed and get some rest.
Oh, no, Doctor, listen to me. I've got to see her again. I've got to make sure that she's all right. I can't rest until I know.
I tell you... Oh, very well. Just for a moment.
Yes.
Be very quiet.
Yes.
There. You see? She's resting very nicely.
Doctor, look.
What?
Her hands. Look at her hands.
They're claws.
Her teeth. Her teeth. Linda!
No, John. You'll waken her.
Linda! Listen to her.
Steady, John.
I can't stand it. I tell you, I can't stand it. She's Linda. She's my wife, my beautiful wife. Linda! Linda!
Sorry, John.
It's all right. I guess I'm going a little crazy myself. What's happening to her? What is it?
I don't know, John. I don't know.
Oh, listen to her. You've got to do something, Doctor. You've got to. You're my friend. You've got to help me.
What? In the name of all that's rational, what?
Well, think. There must be something you could do with drugs. Something, anything.
Oh, John, I don't know what to say. I can't think. I'll call in someone else. That's it. I'll inform the authorities. They'll take care of everything.
No, wait.
What's the matter? What is it?
You're going to inform the authorities?
Yes, of course, John. Don't you see it's the simplest way out?
Way out?
Of course. For you and for me.
What do you mean?
John, this horrible thing that's happened to Linda, it goes beyond just you and me. It goes beyond the normal into the supernatural. Everyone should know about it. The world should know about it. Science.
You mean you're going to let everybody know what's happened to Linda?
Of course I am.
But you can't do that. She's my wife. You hear me? My wife.
No. Now, don't get excited again, John. Listen sensibly. We owe it to science.
Science? Who cares about science? She's Linda. She's my wife, and I cursed her to God and turned her into a yowling beast. It's my shame, mine. And you're not going to tell a living soul about it. No one, you hear me? No one.
It's my duty, John.
I must inform the authorities. No. Keep open that phone. Keep away, I say. I'm sorry, John. Oh. John. My friend. No. Try to sleep, darling. Try to sleep. Yes, I know, darling. But it's almost morning. You must rest. Sleep, Linda. Sleep, my beloved. All right, darling. I've got to be strong. I've got to help you. And I did help you. He was going to tell them about you. Everyone. They have taken you away from me, locked you up, pointed at you, laughed at you. But I stopped him, Linda. I stopped him for you. He called me friend. But you're my wife, my beloved, and I love you. I've pleased you, haven't I, my darling? I never could please you before, could I? And now I've pleased you. I killed him, Linda. I killed my friend to save you. And if anybody comes, I'll say he never came here. And no one will know, darling. No one but you and I. What is it, darling? What's the matter? Why are you getting up? What is it? Why go to the window? What do you want? Oh, if I could only understand you. If I could only know what you're trying to say to me. Oh, no. Oh, Linda, stop. I beg you to stop. Linda, beloved, stop. Yes, I'm coming.
Morning, Mr. Taylor.
Oh, it's you.
I found this note saying you wanted to talk to me. Gee, I hope you're not going to quit taking milk from me, Mr. Taylor. I know I've been kind of late with deliveries the last couple of days, but you see, it's my horse.
No, I'm not going to stop taking milk. That's what I want to see you about. I want milk, more milk, cream, everything.
Oh, sure. How much do you want?
Oh, 4 bottles of milk. No, 6.
6?
Yes, and cream. 6 bottles of cream.
Is something wrong, Mr. Taylor?
Wrong? Why do you think something's wrong?
Whoa, I only meant...
You meant what? Speak up. You meant what?
Oh, now don't get sore, Mr. Taylor. I just meant, well, you don't look so good, and... well, you know how it is. Sometimes a fella has a couple too many, and he starts ordering all the milk in the world.
You fool. I'm not drunk. You want to sell me that milk, or do I have to get another milkman?
No, I'll get it for you.
Hurry.
6 quarts, 6 cream. Only him and his old lady. The guy's nuts.
Drink the milk, my beloved. Please. But you haven't eaten anything. You're hungry. You must be hungry. Oh, my darling, what do you want? I'll get you anything. Just eat. No, I can't let you out of the room. I can't. Someone might come to the door. They'd see through the windows. Oh, be patient, Linda, darling. I'll think of something. Oh, drink the milk for your own good, Linda. Please. No, dearest. Don't do that. All right. All right, dear. All right. I'll let you into the dining room. But you've got to stay away from the windows. If someone should see you. Here, let me carry you. All right, darling, all right. I won't. Go yourself. Go yourself. You see, my darling, your pretty living room. Everything in it just the way you fixed it. Everything. Oh, Linda, this horrible thing that's happened to us. I tell myself it isn't real. I'll wake up soon and everything will be the way it used to be. You and I. Linda, where are you? Oh, Linda, don't, no, Linda, don't touch that bird, Linda. Linda, could you do it? Oh, could you do it? Ah, good morning, Mr. Taylor. Early again this morning, ain't you?
Morning.
Ever since you sent your wife to the country, my first customer every morning for the last 3 days you've been. Like I was saying to my wife this morning, I said,
Yes, Mr. Heinrich, some other time. I'm in a hurry. My order, please.
yeah, but you ain't give me no order yet. How about a nice steak, what you can broil?
No, nothing like that.
But to broil a steak, I tell you, that's nothing. When my wife, she goes to the country, that's what I always make for myself. You lay the steak in the pan, and then you light the
I'm
gas.
in a hurry, I tell you.
Yeah, all right. You don't have to get so high blood pressure, Mr. Taylor. If you will tell me what you want, by God, yeah, I'll give it to you.
Well, I don't know exactly. A couple of pounds of liver. Yes, that's it. Fresh liver.
What? Again?
You heard me.
Sure, I heard you, but by golly, for 3 days, ever since your wife, she went away, you eat nothing but liver.
Are you going to fill my order?
Yeah, sure, I will fill your order. There. Did you ever see such nice, fresh liver, huh? Oh, 2 pounds? Jawohl. There we are. By golly, it could be you was raising cats or something.
Why do you say that?
Well, every day you buy liver. This morning I catched a couple of mouses in a trap. Maybe you like to take them along for the cat too, huh?
Don't say that! Don't say that!
Mr. Taylor, the liver, you forgot. By golly, that man is verrückt. Now, what did I say that was wrong? Cats like to eat mouses.
Oh, my Linda. My dearest Linda. Close to me. Oh, my darling. It's better this way. You can't leave me now. I'll have you with me always. I'll keep you here. Just you and I won't answer it. They'll go away. All right. I'll answer it. No. Stay here, my beloved. They mustn't see you. Be very quiet. Be very quiet. Yes, I'm coming. Well, what is it?
Are you the owner of this building?
Yes, what do you want?
Kerrigan is the name. I'm your neighbor. I've got that place across the alley from you.
Neighbor?
Yeah, Kerrigan is my name. I'm with the department.
Department?
Yes. I'm desk sergeant at the 3rd District Station.
Policeman?
Yes. I'm off duty today, so I thought I'd drop over and speak to you. Do you mind if I step in for a moment?
Step in. Oh, no, not at all.
Thank you.
Yes, you got a nice place here.
Yes, nice. Very nice.
You know, the same contractors made this place as made mine. You didn't know that, I'll bet.
No, I didn't.
Yes. Irishman by the name of Gilhooly. He put up all these bungalows along here on nothing but Blarney and the shoestring. Jumped out a 10-story window, they tell me, the day after the stock market crash. Lucky for him. If he was alive now, some of the people around here that bought places from him would murder him. What with the trouble they're having?
Trouble?
Say, now, speaking of trouble, reminds me why I come over. If you don't mind, I'll tell you.
Yes?
No, it ain't me that's complaining, Mr. Taylor. I'm the kind of man that can sleep in a boiler factory. But it's me Katie. There's a light sleeper for you. I always say that if a star in heaven twinkles too much, the noise wakes up me Katie.
What is the trouble?
Well, you know how the women are. Always finding something to make a fuss about. Hey, I'm not disturbing her, am I? Yeah. You know, you're the missus. She's not sleeping in the bedroom there, is she?
No, of course not. There's no one in there.
I thought maybe seeing the door is
Oh,
closed.
no, I tell you, there's no one in there. My wife, she's out of town.
Oh, well, that's fine. I always like to talk things over man to man without the women around. The women are all right, I says, but they don't know how to straighten out little troubles with neighbors without calling names and pulling hair.
Oh, what is it? What's wrong? What do you want to tell me?
Well, to put it plain, it's the cat.
Cat?
Yeah, the cat. You just got it, didn't you?
You heard a cat?
Yeah. It started a few nights ago. Now, it ain't just a mean one, like I said, but Miss Katie, where do you see our bedroom window faces? Right on the alley. And by golly, she hears every meow that animal makes.
You're wrong.
Eh?
I have no cat.
But Miss Katie heard. I heard it too, for that matter.
I have no cat.
But I'm telling you, it come right from this house.
I tell you, I have no cat. Isn't that sufficient?
Well, now, seeing as you put it so plain, I'll be speaking up plain myself. I'm telling you, I heard a cat yowling last night, and the night before, and the night before that. And as sure as my name's Thomas Kerrigan, it come right from this house. Now, what do you say to that?
Get out.
Now, wait a second, my bucko. Wait a second. Don't get on your high horse.
Get out.
Well, now, see here. I'm not saying you're lying. I'm just thinking maybe the animal's caught in your cellar without you knowing it. Now, if you let me go down...
I tell you, there's no cat here. Get out. Get out of here.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
You heard me. Get out of my house.
Well, you sure are making a lot of noise about nothing, young fella. But it's your house. And if that's the kind of neighbor you want to be, I guess... What?
What are you standing there for? Get out. Get out.
Now, just a minute. Take it easy. Your cat, eh? Well, what was that I just heard?
Nothing at all. You've got no right.
You may not be a liar, but you sure are something close to it. If that ain't a cat in that bedroom there, I ain't never heard one.
Get out. Get out of here.
Oh, no, I won't. Listen to that cat. If that ain't creating a public nuisance, I'd like to know what it is.
It's none of your business. This is my house. Get out of here.
Now, stop pulling at me, bucko. I may be off duty, but I'm still an officer of the law. And I'm telling you, that cat you got in there is violating the city ordinance. Now, if you don't make it shut up disturbing Mick Katie, I will.
No. Stay away from that door. Stay away from that door.
Hey, listen to it. That ain't no cat you got in there.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I lied. It is a cat. Just a cat. But I'll make it be quiet, but go away. Go away.
Wait a minute. Take it easy. If it's just a cat, what are you getting so excited?
No, I'm not.
Look at you. Your eyes are blazing. What's going on here? I think I'll have a look.
No, stay away. Oh, no. Get away. Take it away. I told you to go.
Big one. If I only had big one.
You'll never use it. Never.
Keep away from it. Help! Help!
I asked you to go, didn't I? I asked you to. Didn't I, Linda? You heard me. You heard me asking. Linda, what's the matter? What are you going to do? Linda, keep away from him. What are you going to do? No, Linda! Get away from him! Linda! Stop! Stop! Oh, my eyes, my eyes, my eyes. My eyes, my eyes. Oh, I can't see. God, finally find it. Blood in my eyes. I'm blind. Oh, God, have pity on me. Help me to find it. It must be here. I dropped it somewhere. You're back now, pressing against me. Oh, God, let me find that gun. I dropped it here somewhere. Let me find it. Got it. Yes, press close to me. I can't see you. Press close to me. I mustn't miss. There. Press claw. What does it matter? You cursed animal. You've taken everything from me. My eyes, my life. Now I'll take... Linda! I heard, my beloved, I heard you. I'm coming with you. Wait for me, Linda, my beloved. Wait.
Lights Out with Boris Karloff and written especially for radio by Arch Oboler comes to you each Wednesday from our Chicago studios. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
Wow. Holy cow. Hang on. What are we doing here? What am I doing? Okay, there we go. Yes, Scott, I absolutely agree. Creepy little story. Cat Wife from Lights Out, a radio show that pioneered radio horror. And Joe Townsend, speaking of horror pioneers, says he left everything to the cat in his will, so she got it all anyway. It's a very strange story, but I will say this. It's very Arch Oboler. Arch Oboler, because he could do anything at midnight on a Tuesday, even though it was NBC, no advertiser in sight, so there's no one to tell him he can't do it. And they loved having the show. When Willis Cooper was doing the show, it was incredibly well received. People really loved it. And as the chat mentioned, I believe it was Scott who mentioned it, Willis Cooper, he went to Hollywood. He worked on a bunch of different writing projects. He was a story editor. That was a very big job that Willis Cooper did. And so he didn't have time to keep cranking out scripts all the time. But he eventually got to the point where he did want to go back to writing a radio show. Arch Oboler was doing Willis Cooper's old show. Arch Oboler was now the guy in charge of Lights Out, and he very much made it his own. So what could Willis Cooper do? Willis Cooper created a completely different horror series, and it was called Quiet Please. What a fantastic show that was. It was so different. It didn't have the same kind of horror that Arch Oboler had. Arch Oboler was very into taking unlikely stories and making them horrible, and making familiar characters from radio, as a lot of people pointed out, the stereotypes, the jolly German butcher, the hey, what are you doing there, bucko, Irish cop. He would take these stereotypes and he would twist them into something very horrifying. And there are a lot of people who love Arch Oboler. I am not entirely one of them. I do respect him. I find his storytelling a little one note. He hangs out on the same plot points for a long time. He'll use a sound effect way too much so that you really get tired of hearing the actor getting tired of doing it. Now, the woman playing Linda, the cat wife, she did a really great job kind of, making the meowing a little different. Like she was playing different kinds of scenes in her attitude of the meowing. But there are other shows that Arch Oboler would do where, say, one of the characters would cry for 15 actual minutes. That's too much, Arch. But I also have to give it up to him. Look, this is many, many years ago. 75 years ago that a lot of these stories were recorded. So, things were different then. It was a different kind of attention span in the listener. Storytelling has changed a lot since then. Hey, if you get a chance, go on over to the Weber Internet Thingy webpage on Facebook. You can find the Arch Oboler Chicken Heart show, and it's a short one. It really, he cut it down. And that was another great thing that Arch did. He knew how to edit himself. So a lot of times when he would do the same stories, he would have worked them a little more and workshopped them a little more, which is very cool. I like when artists can, we rework and kind of remaster their own stuff. However, if you want to find it on YouTube, it's easy to find as well. Just go Chicken Heart Remastered. You should find the right link. Let's see. Yes. Oh, excellent point, Joe. The very first episode of this show that I do, Mr. Weber's Webo Mystery, I presented Forble Board, the thing on the Forble Board. It still doesn't get a lot of hits. Not a lot of people have watched it, and that's okay. I mean, it was my first show. We're heading into our 50th episode very soon. So, we've been doing this a while. But if you want to go back and listen to the thing on the Forble Board, that to me is one of the number one shows. And again, it's not perfect. It lacks a lot of music. Its narration is a little static. But it is a really good radio show, and I do recommend it. So, hey, if you want to give us a little love, head on over to the thing on the Forble Board through Mr. Weber's Webo Mystery. It's a Weber Internet Thingy video. It can be found. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for promoting my show. I'm very grateful. Scott says, Forble Board, we did that one. Behind the Door, okay, we have not done that one yet. House in Cypress Canyon, yes, that's been done here on Webo Mystery, if you want to look that up. Ghost Watch, I got to find that one. I'm not even sure what that one is. Raphael is absolutely right. These are the kind of stories that stick with you. And I do want to give a lot of credit to the Lights Out creators, Willis Cooper and Arch Oboler. They were very psychological. They really would get into your head, and they really would make the most of that intimacy of you being alone in the dark listening to the radio. Now remember, like all genre fiction, this didn't have the biggest audience. It was not considered a prestigious show. Which is why it was canceled so many times, which is why it had a sort of, specialized fan base. Nowadays, the average TV viewer, the average moviegoer has seen at least one or two horror movies in the last, 6 months. It's very common to see horror now, but back in the day, it was a little seamy. And it's really awesome that it became as famous as it has. I really hope people continue to listen to these. Just reading the Yes, the light of the radio dial staring back at you. I agree, Raphael. My brother's an engineer, and he in high school would go to like antique shops. My mom would do this a lot, take us to antique shops. And he was like, "Hey, mom, can I get this old radio? I'm pretty sure I can fix it." And he did. And so he, in his room, and he didn't have the biggest bedroom either, but he had this giant old time radio. And he could actually get signals from, speaking of Chicago, where Arch Oboler and Willis Cooper were from, he could get these AM stations from, the eastern side of the United States. We lived outside of Boston. So it was really impressive that he was able to do this. And yeah, there's nothing like that glow. There's nothing like, those old speakers on the radio when someone's screaming or meowing. It's really awesome. Scott says Ghost Hunt from Suspense. Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, that's a really good one. Oh, that's a really good one. I'll put that one on the schedule, Scott. That's a tremendous show. I remember that one really well. Scott says, I put a Bluetooth speaker in an old cathedral radio. It works like a charm. That's awesome too. One Christmas, my brother, who knew I loved these old time radio shows so much, he actually turned an old time radio into a speaker, and I could plug my old tape player into it. And that was the speaker through which I heard the shows. My family loved me. What can I say? It is so great that you joined us. That's pretty much the show. And let me tell you what other shows are going on here on the Weber Internet Thingy. I want to start with what we're going to do next week on Web O Mystery. This is something I've said for a long time. One of my favorite bad radio shows was a half-hour adaptation of the Maltese Falcon. It was on Academy Award Theater, and it was Maltese Falcon is a very sort of difficult plot to go through quickly. It's fairly dense if you want to get all the plot points in, and they did it in half an hour, which is crazy because that cuts an hour out of the original script that they did for the movie. There was a Lux radio version of it, and they were an hour-long show. However, Humphrey Bogart was not the star of their particular Maltese Falcon. Their Maltese Falcon featured, playing Sam Spade, Edward G. Robinson. What? I know, it's crazy. Edward G. Robinson played Sam Spade in the Maltese Falcon. So we're going to listen to that next week. It is, honestly, I've not listened to it yet, but everyone says, oh, it's really good, because nobody from the movie cast appears in the radio version. So it's going to be a whole new version of Maltese Falcon, one of the greatest detective noir thrillers of all time. That's my opinion. I hope you agree. If you don't, maybe I can convince you that that is correct. This was Scott is so right. Condensed movies were very popular on radio. They were so easy for the actors to do that almost every actor would take that paycheck. However, the one thing that I had learned about this particular version with Edward G. Robinson is that both Mary Astor and Humphrey Bogart, the male and female lead of the Maltese Falcon, were not available. They were shooting pictures at this time. So they said, what the heck? Let's replace everybody. Let's do it all different. And I believe John Huston, not the director of The Breakfast Club, but the director of Maltese Falcon, had a lot to do with this radio version too. And Edward G. Robinson was a great actor. So, and there were a lot of roles that physically people would have been like, nah, I don't think he should be the guy playing the lead here. But on radio, it was a whole different deal. And Edward G. Robinson was a great radio actor, good voice actor. He loved radio. So we're going to get a lot out of this episode next week. So join me next week, 7 p.m. on the Pacific Coast, 10 p.m. on the East Coast, and I will play for you the Lux Radio version of Maltese Falcon starring Edward G. Robinson. I haven't listened to it yet. I'm saving my listen for when we all get together. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Coming up this Sunday, I don't know what to tell you. There's something I've wanted to do for a long time because at one point in my life, I realized that I loved professional wrestling, and it is still one of my favorite things. I love wrestling. So we're going to try a new format where we call wrestling matches from the past, vintage wrestling matches that are on YouTube. We're going to call them. And we were hoping, Joe and I, Mean Joe Townsell and I, we were hoping to get all kinds of wrestlers as a guest. But Sunday night, when we go out live, that is a very common night for wrestlers to work. So I'm having a hard time getting a wrestler as a guest. However, we will keep trying. It is not impossible. And if worse comes to worse, I'll be your wrestler because, as you may or may not know, I wrestled for a dozen years. I wrestled for 12 years as a professional. Was I great? No, I was not. Was I wonderful? Yeah, I was pretty good. I was entertaining back in the day. Yes, that is Big John Studd with John Weber's face on him. So that is Big John Weber's Studd. But that is also Mean Joe Gene Townsell. And I do love that Maltese Falcon looks like a soccer logo. Flobo would know. He's done plenty of match calling on soccer games. Yeah, I don't. Here's the question from Scott. Will Blue Demon and Mills Mascaras be there? I don't think we'll be getting too much into Lucha at the beginning, but maybe. I don't know. Plenty of my friends are luchadors. It could happen. Santo el enmascarito de plata. I actually have worked with Mills Mascaras before. Not a great experience. But hey, he's still a legend. So what can I say? I'm always happy to kick some mud on somebody who was not nice to me at a wrestling show. If you are with us on Tuesday night and you are a Star Trek fan, we hope you will join us. This week, we're going to be watching one of my favorite episodes of Voyager. It is called The Thaw. It has an evil clown, and it's really enjoyable. I like this episode a lot. Flobo and I did this one back in the day too. That's also available on Weber Internet thingy. And Joe's right. More scary stuff. Clown. Michael McKean plays the evil clown, and he is fantastic, as he tends to be. Raphael says the fights from Santo and the Vampire Women should be public domain. I think maybe El Santo's movies, the early ones, the very, very early ones, are public domain. I'll have to check that out, Raphael. That would be a great thing to do on a Sunday night one of these days, too. Okay, look at me. I'm just enjoying so much sitting around here and talking with my buddies. Chris says, what a bunch of wimps scared of cats and clowns. Chris, don't push us. We'll find what scares you. Don't push us, Pally. Flobo. Oh, thank you so much, Flobo. Big web stud. Hey, speaking of our friends, check out Flobo. Flobo's on Flobo. What's your YouTube channel? This is the point where I do like to give everybody a plug, if you will. Hey, speaking of which, Chris Rulbach in our comments is also Christopher Bach, the author. Just like Joe Townsell is a great author, so is Chris. Check him out. His stuff is on sale over at Lulu lulu.com/spotlight/Christopher Bach. Just go to Lulu and search Christopher Bach. Look for these titles and check it out. I wonder if I knew that about you, Joe. I think you told me around Christmas that your phobia was gingerbread men. Chris Bach says, I've had 3 heart attacks. You can't scare me. I don't want to scare you. It could be the last scare you have. 3 heart attacks. Good Lord. Somebody slap the French fries out of that man's hands. I'm kidding, Chris. I'm kidding. And I'm not kidding about wanting you to stick around. Stick around, Pally. You're our friend. We don't want anything to happen to you. I think that's it. I think we've had a wonderful time. The Spider Hat song is still going to play after the closing credits here. What is Raphael? Once you knock on death's door and they don't answer, nothing scares you. Raphael's had a couple of brushes with his health too. So when it comes to health scares, I listen to Chris and Raphael. All right. That is it. Oh, so much fun. That's true. It's coming back next Christmas. Thank you so much for joining us. What a great time. Oh, little upcoming news from Chris there. Glad you're doing that, Chris. It's a great idea. Thanks for joining me. I hope you join me next week, and good night.
His pleasures unnamed, yes, it's Spider Hat. Sitting so pretty, way up on John's head. One move of his big spider arms, and brother, you're dead. Oh, Spider Hat, yes, it's Spider Hat. You can't escape his wrath. You're on his evil path. He's on you. His name is Spider Hat. Spider Hat. Spider Hat.